Have you guys ever watched a movie where no matter how many times you watch it over and over and over again, it will always be like a cinematic masterpiece to you? If you were to ask me, it would be Pacific Rim, one of my favorite kaiju movies of all time. Guillermo del Toro is a mastermind and I love his work, except that one movie. But the second, however, would be The Matrix. This is one of the best sci-fi films of all time and even influential if you really think about it. With the exception of the gun-fu action and the slow-mo bullet time that I will love to talk about in this video. So for today's video, I'm gonna tell you in my own words why do I think The Matrix is a cinematic masterpiece, and I love this movie. So there's gonna be a lot. This is something I've been wanting to do, so let's not beat around the bush, let's just get straight to it instantly.
I know Kung Fu. Show me.
One of the things I love about the Matrix film is that the fight scenes are so spectacular, like you could see what's actually happening, not a shaky cam inside. The opening scene of this movie was a clear example of this. You could see all the action happening, from Trinity breaking a cop's arm and then it started kicking in slow motion. Man, this was just some cinematic work. Another example I would love to add is the shootout fight. We're starting off with the police scanning Neo's character, which is played by Keanu Reeves. I'll stop with that joke. He lifts the jacket up to reveal a lot of guns hiding over there, and with a smirk on it, it's so clean. And with him blasting all around the building with exactly zero hesitation at all.
Stand back up!
With the added scene of Trinity dumping the Uzi and Neo pulling up with the dual-wield pistols, that I'm gonna be honest with you, this is one of the hardest poses I'll ever see in a film. And the soundtrack is amazing, it really gives you that feeling like you're in the fight itself. I'm gonna give you a snippet of the soundtrack, but at the same time I might get hit with copyright, so I'm gonna try as best as I can.
Black, 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 black.
I can't even explain the madness behind these scenes. Just go watch it for yourself and you're gonna see why this movie is so awesome to watch, even if it's 26 years old. And who could forget the bullet time scene? This one scene that changed cinema forever. See that I almost forgot about this?
Dodge this.
And last but not least, Neo versus Agent Smith. I'm gonna have to give the VFX team props to the scene right here. Shout out to John Gaeta and his VFX team. They're just making me feel wowed even more. I can always appreciate stuff like the behind the scenes of how the film works. You can feel the love and care by this particular stunt. With Keanu Reeves and Hugo Weaving, who was hanging in wires as the camera spins around him all around the subway, I was in awe. Turning it from this shot to now this shot. What amazing cinematography. Shout out to Bill Pope, he did his thing over there.
You're empty. So are you.
What else do you want me to say other than the fact that this is one of my favorite fight scenes in the Matrix movies? With the nice character development as Neo went from running from an agent to now fighting an agent. And I would talk about Agent Smith beating the living daylights out of Neo doing a flip to stop Agent Smith, or him getting shot in general, but this would be a very long video and I don't want to do that. I kind of want to make it as short as possible. After being awakened by Trinity's love, Leo woke up and looked at the agent and said one word. No.
He is the one.
You know, I kind of have this thing where I'm lost to words that I don't know how to explain how the final fight really went. But I can tell you this. This is easily the most disrespectful fight you'll ever see. Like, Neo not even seeing Agent Smith explains it all. So I want to ask you this. Yes, you, the viewer. What is your favorite fight of the Matrix trilogy? Or the first one, depending on how you look at it. I'm going to tell you how I feel. These fight scenes still holds up because why? Well, it's The Matrix. It is without a doubt one of those films that made me fall in love with the franchise and sci-fi movies in general. Yes, I said franchise, Reloaded is good, argue with your mother, not me. Okay, now I will talk about something I should have done a long time ago in my other videos, and that will be the story.
After 9 years, you know what I realized? Ignorance is bliss.
I love the story of The Matrix. Doesn't everyone? We didn't start with Trinity running miraculously from the agents. We then meet Thomas Anderson, a computer hacker working for a respectable software company. I'm gonna stop with that. Neo wakes up and notices that his computer is saying follow the right web.
No, it's duck hunting season.
Yeah. Sure.
So we're now in this club scene where Trinity meets Neo for the very first time.
What?
I just thought, you were a guy.
So she came to tell Neo that he's in danger and that they're all watching.
Foolish.
She also tells him why he knows he's here, why he couldn't sleep at night, and why he's looking for an answer.
What is the Matrix?
So after that encounter and his scandal with work, Neo gets a call from Morpheus basically telling him, I've been looking for you. Also that there's agents in his office right now.
When I tell you, go to the end of the row, to the office at the end of the hall. Stay as low as you can.
I mean, he did as he asked. I really have no commentary about that.
Open it. You can use the scaffold to get to the roof. No way. No way. This is...
So he gets interrogated by Agent Smith telling him that he's living two lives. One has a future and one does not.
How about I give you the finger and you give me my phone call?
Neo gets called by Morpheus saying that this line is traced, but unfortunately I can't find a video anywhere. You might have to watch the movie, but here's this scene.
Jesus Christ, that thing's real!
We didn't show the person that we've all been looking for, Morpheus.
At last.
Now I'm gonna be honest, I actually forgot what I was supposed to say after that, but I do remember him saying the red and the blue pill scenes, so we're gonna just go at that. What I've received was one of the most disturbing yet unsatisfying things I've ever seen in a film like this.
He's going into arrest.
Lock, I got him. Now, Tank, now.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this scene. Figure out yourself.
Welcome to the real world.
After that very weird scene, Morpheus told Neo that he's not in the year 1999, but instead the year 2199. We then meet Morpheus' crew in the ship the Nebuchadnezzar. Here we meet APOC, Switch, Cypher, Dozer, and Tank. And I almost forget Mouse, he's the little one, like Morpheus said. Morpheus takes Neo to the construct to explain to him what the Matrix is.
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Basically telling him, hey, since you're living in a dream world, you're basically living with your digital self the whole time.
What is real? How do you define real? This is the world as it exists today.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
I found it pretty funny as Morpheus was explaining the horrors of giving birth to AI. Meanwhile, you have a dude on TikTok building an animatronic talking about it escaped. Like, what do you mean it escaped? Morpheus also said the tragic thing of it all, saying that how the Sentinels is turning human life into batteries.
Stop. Let me out. Let me out.